Lottie Dottie. Lottie Dottie. We like to party. Good morning. Good morning. Microphone check. Microphone check. Check. Good morning, everyone. Tom, aka Nostra Thomas. I am the bommus and I'm live streaming from your mamas. All right. Gotta say, it's Monday. TGIM, right? No, baby. Working for the weekend. Crypto markets are taking a little chilly dipper right now. I'm a little bit surprised. I was watching my favorite annoying YouTuber this morning. He's pretty bearish. Not crypto savvy. He's super bearish too. But I don't know. I think crypto savvy's probably. Ooh, Meet Kevin. Is Meet Kevin still streaming? Someone hop on over there and tell him to get his ass off. Let other people eat. Yeah, I was watching this other dude. We definitely do not have the same trading strategies. He's pretty bearish. Pretty bearish. And, he said a few things I really do not agree with at all. I'm not going to mention any names. I don't want to be negative about any other crypto YouTubers. I'm not going to mention any names, but you know what I'm saying. How's everyone doing today? Hit those like buttons, hit those subscribe buttons. I will say, I do have my new Discord. I put up my new Discord this morning. I started working on that yesterday. A lot of channels in there, but I want it to be kind of a single pane of glass. You can mute what you don't want to pay attention to. Talk about all the different cryptos, talk about DeFi. There's going to be a lot of DeFi. Today we're doing some DeFi, baby. I'm excited. Wake up Monday morning, going to go check the crops, going to go harvest the crops, see how they're doing, make some decisions. I'm currently definitely making one bad decision in Viper Swap. I'm going to continue to make that decision. Is it a bad decision? How much money have I made in 1 week of yield farming? We're definitely going to take a look at that. I will say a fool and his money will soon be departed. This guy, I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to stop. Do not leverage trade, boys and girls. That guy has an amazing track record. After listening to him today, he is just making a lot of money. Again, a fool and his money will soon be departed. Do not leverage trade. You will lose all your money. You will get liquidated. You will not enjoy it. Over this channel is different philosophy. We buy, we hold, we leverage, we accumulate. We buy, we hold, we leverage, we accumulate. We yield farm, passive income. We're building up a passive income empire. We got in a bit early on this channel. I got in a bit early. So even though price is really ugly right now, I'm still doing fine. I'm still up. And there may be a point this year, next year where I'm down. I do have somewhat of an exit strategy if the market moons. Right now, it's not looking like the market's mooning. I don't know if we're going to hit my, I always say price predictions are stupid anyway. Don't listen to them. No one knows. No one knows what's going to happen right now. Well, all right, let's say the title, we'll say we're going to talk about the markets later in the thread. Let's talk about what the thumbnail says. How much money can you make 1 week yield farming? We are yield farming on one of my favorite smart chains. That's the Harmony smart chain. I love me some Harmony. I am a Harmonaut. Speaking of Harmonauts, I started to just real quick side tangent. Sorry. If you want a couple really freaking good shows to watch, Ted Lasso, show of the year in my opinion. Be prepared. Jason Sudeikis, or however you say his last name, will charm the pants off of you. He will charm the pants off of you. You will laugh and you will cry. Mostly tears of joy, but an amazing show. And I tell you what, Apple TV is strong. I'm about to go buy me some shares of Apple stock. I started watching, I never even heard of it, but I came across it because of Ted Lasso. And both of these are on Apple TV. For All Mankind. Freaking great show, especially, I grew up in that era. So the whole Cold War, USSR, United States, it's a really cool twist. The USSR makes it. So it's a parallel universe, but there's a lot of similarities and they cover a lot of events that happen in history. But in this parallel universe, it's kind of like The Man in the High Tower. I never got into that. I kind of want to go back and revisit it. But the USSR hits the moon first, and then it's just all centered around that. Really interesting. There's one thing that plays out in that show that I kind of wish, you know, there was more of a focus in real life. Anyway, that's probably part of the message they're trying to make. Anyway, back to yield farming on the Harmony One network. We are over on Sushi. Harmony One is, I don't know, I think they're giving out like 3 million or something. And I believe that's the main reason that you can earn Harmony and Sushi. Otherwise, it would probably just be Sushi. I put, what did I put? I put like 4,000. I have a spreadsheet of it. I mean, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Yield farm. So I put roughly $4,000 in an ETH1 liquidity pool. That is highly susceptible to impermanent loss. You know my philosophy over here. I don't really worry about a permanent loss. I just worry about loss. And right now we're hitting a little bit of loss because the coins are going down. I mean, that's all there is to it. The market's going down. We'll take a look at that in a bit. But we're still yield farming good. And you know what? At the end of the day, it's kind of a good experience to see how well you can do yield farming while in a crappy market. One thing I have noticed is the Harmony One network does seem to be struggling a little bit at times. And you see my pools disappeared here. And it might be that I need to sync my Harmony One wallet. Maybe. Let's see what happens here. I have read in the Discord forums that, you know, their network is having some problems because there's a lot of new traffic. Not surprising at all. Let's see how this is doing. So we'll look at Viper. Let's see if this comes back. Sushi is my favorite one. We're earning a lot of Harmony One over there, and we're earning a decent amount of Sushi. I'm very bullish on both. Typically with yield farms, there's a lot of degen yield farms. I'm trying to avoid those rabbit holes and trying to get caught up in those. The Viper swap, I am not sure if that's a degen yield farm or not. I lean more towards it is, even though they're trying very hard not to be. I don't know. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I only have I say only $2,000, $2,100 over in the Viper swap. We'll take a look at it. I'm considering that money lost, right? Hopefully I'm wrong. It's a huge risk. It's a huge gamble that could pay off. Come on, Sushi, what's going on? There we go. All right, so here's my farms. Like I said, I have $4,000 in the ETH1 pool. I have not claimed Harmony One and Sushi over there since last Monday. We've earned 571 Harmony and 5.1 Sushi. I'm also in the USDC one. I don't have as much money over there. What do I have? 2,000, right? So, and that one's it's paying about the same interest. That one is susceptible to impermanent loss for the most part on the one. I'm extremely bullish one, if I have not said that a million times. And in that one, we've earned 291, which makes, you know, it's about one half. It's about one half the pool. The percentages are pretty similar. These do continue to go down a little bit. The E, can you not see that? I'm not sure if you can. All right, so I'm earning 95% in the ETH one, 90% in the USDC one. So we're gonna claim on all these, and then when you claim, so like I said, I'm earned 700, roughly 800 free one tokens yield farming over here, and I have, what do I have? Let's see, what happened to the screen? I must have closed it. Nah, here we go. I have roughly 267, well, 200,000 of it's being undelegated. But I made roughly the same amount of one with over 200,000 one delegated. I am working on the validator. I didn't really get to that this much this week. I am going to put a lot of this in the Stake and Chill. Big fan of Stake and Chill. We're going to help him out right now until I get mine up. And I'll still leave some over there when I'm done. But yeah, dude, that's a lot more money. earning the same amount, a lot less risk, 11, 12%. If you want the lot, you know, if you don't want any risk, you don't want any work, this is the way to go. This is going to be a big part of how I build my passive income empire. I think by 2024, 2025, I feel fairly confident that in crypto alone, I'll be making enough passive income to just live on, right? I mean, I'm at a point right now, if I were a lot more aggressive and I felt like if I had to, it would be a lot more risk though, because I'd have to put a lot more money into DeFi. And you know, DeFi, there's a lot of risk there. There's smart contract risk, there's rug pull risk. I don't think there's no real rug pull risk in Sushi. But Sushi is still somewhat susceptible to an exploit, right? Even Uniswap. Some of these that have been around a while, man, dude, like I'm in the industry, man. They're constantly looking for vulnerabilities. That was a tough word for me to say. I'm not sure why. All right, so vulnerabilities. All right, so let's harvest our sushi in our one. Like I said, about 8 sushi. I don't know, what's that like? We got $6,000 over here. We've earned 7 sushi. I think that's like $7 a coin. Let's take a look. It's gone down. The market's going down. It might even be down more because we have a little bit of a chili dipper. Long term, I think sushi's going to do just fine. My DeFi pet. What is going on here? The number 64 coin, it's a huge exchange. Oh, now it's down below $7. It was $7 last night. So what do you got? 7 times 6.5, 42, like 40, we'll just say $45 we made in the last week. Not bad. Take that times roughly 4, that's $180. $180 a month off a $6,000 investment. Not too shabby. If I were to go a lot more, I'd be doing a lot, you know what I'm saying? Again, there's that risk, so I'm being nervous. A little nervous about it, still testing the water, still getting comfortable with it. And I'm not at a point, I'm at a point where I'm willing to put a certain percentage of my capital at risk in DeFi, but it's still extremely risky. It is the wild, wild west. Harmony One's probably hovering around 6 cents right now. Let's take a look. It's had a little chili dipper too. It was 8 cents last week. Yep. 6, right at 6 cents, 6.5 cents. No, 6, not even 6.5, 6 point. We'll just say 6 cents. I did buy some more yesterday. I bought another. Oh, well, I'm looking at ontology. I'll learn how to search. It's going to be about the same. Yep. It's actually, ontology is a little bit more expensive. So we'll say Harmony One's at 6 cents. What did I've gotten? So $45 in sushi. I'm not even counting. It's just a small amount up here. Oh, why did that harvest? All right, so 7, 8, we'll say 800. So another $48. We'll say $90 a week we're making right now off $6,000. Pretty freaking good. Let's see what my spreadsheet says. What do we got? Yeah, 329. It comes out because these percentages are dropping. So what did I say? About 320. Yeah, no, 4 times 360. Yeah, it's about right. So it's doing pretty good. Pretty good passive income, over $300 a month on $6,000. All right. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna harvest this. I'm gonna harvest this. There we go. Confirm. Confirm. You do have to have one in your wallet. You do have to be on the Harmony One wallet. I did post a link down below how to import your Harmony One wallet into. Transaction failed. Well, that's no good. Let's try this again. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so this is, looks like it's having a little trouble syncing with Metamask right now. says it's pending. I wish you could connect directly to, I don't know if this is a sync problem or it's got 2 pending still. All right, looks like that finally caught up. And I don't know if this is problems with the Harmony. All right, so yeah, we did harvest that. We're gonna come down and harvest this one. The one's not showing up because the one wallet is having a bit of an issue. All right, we're gonna reject that because I already did it. I want this Harmony 1 to show up before I harvest. I don't want there to be any issues. How's everyone doing this morning? Hit those likes, hit those subscribes. In the Discord, I got a lot of cool stuff going on. Be sure to check that out in the description down below. I can post it. I'll post it in the comments after below. Go ahead and hit the comments. Let me know what you think about it. Again, it's a little bit busy. There's a lot of stuff there. It's broken up, trying to break it up into smart chains, also into DeFi, so you can talk about them separately. I do have some tweets and YouTube announcements. It'll talk about every time. Oh, excuse me. It shows every time I go live, so you won't miss that. I might add some other YouTubers to it. I am not against people promoting their own YouTube channel if it's for the good of the community at all. All right, Sushi, come on. All right, this thing, let's see if the Viper swap's showing up. This is over on the Viper swap. They're paying really freaking good rewards. I've made 120. So this is what I was talking about. This is where I might be making a mistake. They're paying really high rewards. So 5% of it's claimable, 95% of it's not. If we click on this up here, it'll show you that I can claim 123 Viper and I got 2,300 pending rewards. These are locked to December 25th, and they're trying to do everything they can to prevent. So this is why this is a borderline degen yield farm. I'm in their Discord. They seem like a decent group. They do not seem like they're trying to rug pull. They do seem like they're trying to be legit. Overall, the circulating supply is only, I guess, only supposed to be 300 million. That's not that crazy high when you look at it. The hard part, usually this shows the price. So last week on Monday, this price was around $1.15. This has come down quite considerably. So maybe I should just be trying to get my money back. I have like 2,100, 2,200 over here in 2 different pools. We'll take a look at that. So maybe I should just immediately be selling my Viper, trying to get my money back. I'm being a little bit risky over here. I feel like Viper's mostly going down because the market's going down. So I'm going to give this a little bit more time. Like I said, I considered this money lost, right? So I am going to claim it all. Unclaimed Viper. Claiming, so this claims it all, but like I said, most of it's locked. It'll start unlocking December 25th, 2021. Even with this high interest rates, what they're paying, you still make pretty good money. That 5% comes out to, when you're paying, when you take a look at the pools, let's see, the biggest one I'm in, this one right here, the one Viper, when you're paying 8,000%, 5% of 8,000 is still 400%, right? I mean, that's still crazy high. So this is still pending. You only get Viper here, and the other pool I'm in, just a very small amount is going to. You can even do like Sushi over here, which almost interested me, but now I'm not aping in any more money over here. This, like I said, this is already borderline crazy degen considering my money lost. What other? I had for whatever reason, because I have a love affinity for Cardano, I put some money in the Cardano pool. It's a small amount. All right, Sushi. Can we get back? There we go. Let's see if my one's still not showing up. That's very annoying. This is syncing, so I think it'll show up here in pretty soon. I should have got more one in my wallet. Oh, is this still going through? Yeah, the Harmony Network, man. I tell you, these 2-second block chimes, 2-second block times, but I haven't gotten my reward yet, so this is still going through. So I don't know, man. I'm crazy bullish Harmony, but they've definitely shown some growing pains during this. Even this is still pinning, right? Is this? I mean, this is the Harmony Network. While we're waiting on those, I think Wednesdays we'll do Terra Luna. We'll do Terra Luna. Fridays are going to be Pancake Swap. I love me some Pancake Swap. I do have money over on the Terra Luna ecosystem. I do have money in Anchor earning roughly 20% interest. I'm playing around with the borrow feature. You need bonded Luna for that. So I did buy 50 Luna and then I bonded it and then you can borrow against it. This is all really cool stuff. And because of that, I am earning a small amount of Anchor. You know, not a tremendous amount. I've earned 1.61 Anchor. And then you can do some really cool things like take your, when you deposit Anchor, and I should be getting some money back, but when you deposit Anchor, it gives you, you deposit UST, the stable coin for Tether. It has a lot of utility. It gives you AUST, and I have done some videos on this. And then with that AUST, you can come over to Mirror. You can buy and short stocks. By the way, really interesting story. Binance took away their tokenized stocks, right? They were taking way too much heat for that. That is a shame. I think that does set the industry back a bit. I do think there is going to be a lot of opportunity around stock. I don't know. It's a slippery slope though, so I somewhat get it. But I am over on Mirror. I am delta neutral strategies, longing and shorting the same amount of Twitter and Goldman Sachs, and there's other ones you can do. So I got the same amount long as I do short, and I'm yield farming it. It's really interesting, and because of that, I'm earning Mirror. I'll save this for Wednesday, and then we can do this on Wednesdays. I'll claim my rewards, and then you can come over and stake your Mirror. So I need to go. Man, I should do this now, to be honest, because I'm missing out on rewards. All right, let's hop back over and see how we're doing. Yeah, this is really annoying. This will probably clear up sometime today. Anyway, once I get everything claimed, all right, so this is claimed. Claim Viper, so that should go to 0. Yeah, so my Viper went to 0. I should have Viper in my wallet. Yeah, see the Harmony 1 network. You see this is yellow right here, and that's because it's having a hard time sync. I wish you could connect straight to the Harmony 1 wallet on these. I'm not really sure. Maybe you can, but I thought I tried and it didn't work. All right, so let's reload this because this should be 0. All right, so that's 0. Oh, man, is it in my wallet or where is it at? Did it not go through? Yeah, it's still not in my wallet. So once it's in my wallet, I could either go to the swap and immediately trade it for cat. Start making my money back. I would pick Viper and trade it to whatever I wanted, to be honest. You do pay fees in Harmony 1, so it's very cheap. I can even turn it into 1 if I want, right? But for now, what I'm doing, oh, they have a new feature that's kind of interesting. So stake 1, earn Viper. You can stake 1 over here and earn Viper. This is interesting. They just added this. I'm not really looking. You know what? What is? I wish, does it not say how much you can do? When you deposit or withdraw, oh, you have to do wrapped. You have to wrap it. So you'd have to go over to the swap and wrap it. Maybe I F with this a little bit. Well, maybe I'll take, no, I don't think so. So maybe I'm considering it. Again, degen. All right, so once you get Viper, your Viper, so you can come over to the Viper pit and then you can stake your Viper. But this isn't even showing my Viper balance right now because the Harmony One network is making my stream look bad. Harmony One, you're letting us down. All right. All right, let's talk about the markets, I guess. Anyway, once I claim all these, once I claim them all, over here, I'm going to be claiming my sushi and I'm going to be claiming my one. We can come back to this after we take a look and talk about the markets and see if it's cleared up. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. And then you want to restake it back into, over here, I restake it into the sushi one pool. So I claim all my rewards and I put it into the pool just for that. And I continue, so I just continue to take my rewards, put it into the main pool, and it just keeps stacking and stacking, right? Somewhat the same with Viper. Once you claim all your Viper, you can come over to the Viper pit, and then you can just deposit over here, and your balance will go up. So hopefully we can get a look at that when we come back to this. Another one I'm in pretty heavily. I have about $4,000 over here. It's a pretty solid, right? Binance Smart Chain, the number 2 smart chain right now until Cardano takes that lead. I will be doing a lot of Sunday swap. I'm really looking forward to that. I did the video on Friday for that, so if you want to check that out, go check that out, and then you can see how that went. We'll do this again on Friday. Again, I think Wednesday we'll make just another mirror Wednesday, just like it used to be, just another Matic Monday. I do still have stuff going on in Matic, small amount. And I am bullish Matic in general, and there may be more opportunities going forward. Just that one's really, really heavily, a lot of degen stuff going on over there, so I'm trying to avoid that. Now let's talk about the markets. The markets are pretty rough. I woke up this morning and got myself a gun. Anyone get that reference? Oh, Tom, when you're cracking yourself up, that might be a sign you're going insane. All right, let's find, there we go. So I don't know, man. I am a little bit confused by these markets, to be honest. Does not look like we're in the whack off, unless it's, what is it, another whack off redistribution or whatever. I really thought by now we would see an upturn. Even this weekend, I was getting a little excited. I'm like, is this it? Is this it? Is this when it's going to start? Tell you what, I continue to have the I do not care attitude. Obviously, I care. I'd much rather it go up than it go down. I'm still up, but I used to be up a lot more. But again, the philosophy, look that money in the face. If you're investing, you gotta look that money in the face and say, hey man, I can light you on fire, and I'm not gonna really enjoy watching you burn, but I'm gonna be all right. And if you hold through it, like I said, hold until you're right, and that's what we're doing. I continue, again, this is not financial advice, I'm not your financial advisor, but I continue to see this as a buying opportunity. Problem is, I'm out of money. I'm buying a little bit here and there, and I'm really itching to buy some more right now, but we're gonna see. If Cardano goes to $1, I'll probably buy another 1,000 Cardano, and then I really will be out of money. And we may be there soon, man. It was just $1.15 a second ago, I thought. It's dipping pretty hard right now. That person I did have up on the screen, he's pretty happy right now. Apparently he's making a lot of money. Good for him. That could turn around on you any second. Crypto face. I think I saw him streaming. He's shorting the market too. So everyone's bearish right now. Maybe there'll be one of those stories of longs being liquidated. You know, it's amazing. Do any of these guys ever lose? You got to ask yourself, is it real? I'll tell you right now, it's not possible to always win. When you're trading futures or trading Bitcoin leverage like that, futures is very similar. Go find anyone on Twitter or anyone out there that's really good at scalping futures and makes a lot of money scalping futures. They're full of shit if you even find them. It's just like all these sports gurus, right? All these guys making so much money and bling, bling, bling. Dude, nah, I'm telling you, man. Please do not Do not go down that rabbit hole. I've gone down it. I've gone down it. I used to be addicted to sports gambling when I was in college. Dude, it's rigged, man. It's rigged against you. There are some people that can pull off winning at sports gambling. There are some people that can scalp futures, that can scalp Bitcoin, right? I don't think any of them are on. If they're making a lot of money scalping Bitcoin longs and shorts, dude, they're not going to be on YouTube. They're not going to want you to know when they're long or when they're short, right? Then it takes the edge away from them. It's not like people want to give away winning strategies, because once someone knows the strategy of working, that's why there are no like surefire bets, because the market adjusts, the market adapts, even technical analysis. Yeah, I do think you can get some stuff out of TA. It can help you stay mechanical, and that's the biggest thing. It can help you add consistency if you look at it, and you can stay consistent with it. But that's really hard to do when it's your money. When you're losing, you make bad decisions, and that's why you got to invest an amount that you can afford to lose. I have an amount invested that I can afford to lose. It's not going to be fun to lose all that. I don't think I'm going to lose all that. Let's pull up the portfolio real quick. Not looking too hot. I mean, I say that, but it's at 322,000, man. That thing was at 691,000 in May. So I'm down a lot from my all-time highs. Not a lot of fun. I was enjoying life a lot more. Saint Gang Gang in the house. Brother from another. I'm doing pretty good at Saint Gang Gang. How you doing? Not having a lot of fun with this market this morning, I tell you that. I'm still up. And this isn't retirement money, right? I can't retire just yet. I do think by 2025 I will be able to retire. We'll see how that goes. Let's hop on over to the stock market. Actually, let's wrap up crypto real quick. So Bitcoin, 30,699. It's kind of hanging tight. Ethereum, 18.2. Cardano, $1.12. Again, I want to buy more. I keep dollar cost averaging, but I'm running out of money. Polkadot. Whew. I sold all my Polkadot last week. I bought most of it back. Now I wish I would have waited, but it's impossible to pick tops and bottoms. This one is the one that's surprising me the most. Harmony 1 taking it on the nose a little bit too. It's down to 6 cents. Like I said, I just did buy some more. Let's take a look at the stock market, see what the stock market's doing. Oh, the NASDAQ, there is no way. Because the NASDAQ futures were down pretty decent. Yeah, ooh, it is ugly over here. So the ES is down 80. And this ain't going to help crypto when the stock market's tanking, and this is a pretty heavy tank. The S&P futures are down 80, and the NASDAQ's down 210. I don't know what's going on. I got to assume it's Delta variant related. Everyone keeps thinking the stock market's going to crash. Maybe. You never know. But I'm not overly worried about a stock market crash in the short term. I will say, like, we have looked at this chart several times, and I would not be surprised. I mean, a 10, 20, 30% pullback is kind of warranted. Hopefully we don't get like a 50, 60, 70%, because that will affect crypto dramatically. Prices, Bitcoin will go below. If that's the big wild card. If the stock market does crash, and then when everyone's talking about a stock market crash, it's probably not going to happen. Stock market crashes come when you least expect it. The same thing. Same thing in crypto, and it's the same thing in the stock market. The fear index, buy when there's blood in the streets. I'm going to continue to buy. If it gets a lot bloodier, I'm just going to keep buying, right? That's all there is to it. Again, holding to your right. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Let's see how we're doing over in Harmony. Hopefully we can pull out our rewards now. Again, I did post the link to the new Discord down below. I'm really excited about that. Hop into that. Telegram's down there too. I do want to start getting more involved in that. A lot of cool things that come with that. Yeah, this just isn't working out for me. Not showing my farms. Let's check out Viper Swap. Let's do this move. Let's see if this can shake out the dust. We'll go over here. And then I'm going to come over to Sushi. I'm sorry, Pancake. Let's hop on over to the Binance Smart Chain. And then it should show. Yep, so this showed up. All right, so we're going to hop back over to my other wallet. What brings you by, St. Gang? To meet Kevin, just stop streaming. Tell him that he needs to cut it off at 7 a.m. so I get it. Gonna give me a chance to eat. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we're gonna hop on over to the Harmony network. Let's see if we can get these farms to show up. So annoying. Did my Viper show up in the wallet? Can we at least do something with that? There we go. So Viper's working. Maybe Sushi will show up in a second. Did it not? All right, so that didn't go through yet. Let's take a look at the activity and see if that's still going through. So it looks like that whole transaction just plain didn't work. So let's try this again. We're going to claim our Viper rewards. Again, this is around 70, 71, 73 cents. Maybe I should be taking my profits now, but I'm gonna gamble a little bit. Yeah, the Harmony, come on, stop struggling. All right, let's just try and claim you, and then we'll see if this shows up. All right, we'll pick claim all, 240. Unclaimed Viper. That just doesn't give me more than that. So I think this thing is still lagging. Oh, yeah, so claim 12. Man, there's no way I've earned 12 Viper since my last claim. Activity, send, claim. What is today? It's not 7/12, it's way more into the future. Assets, 1, it's just not showing up. Yeah, the Harmony 1 network's struggling right now. Again, I would claim the Viper, and I'm going to come over and I'm going to put it in the Viper pit and earn rewards on that. Yeah, this thing is just having, Harmony 1's having some issues right now. And then just like it's just the same thing in Sushi. You claim your Sushi, you claim your 1, you put it into that pool. So all the free Viper I've earned, basically you stake it and you earn more rewards. You finish 20. What do you actually think is going to happen next month or two? I don't know, man. I've been consistently wrong. I keep thinking we're going back up. I'm not overly surprised that Bitcoin is struggling. I mean, staying kind of flat. I'm not overly surprised by it, though. I was more like I really thought this one right here, we were going to move back up past this all-time high, right? I did kind of think this whack off was going to play off. But we're going to continue to accumulate. I mean, if you really, really look at it logically, what is going on in the world that all of a sudden people are like, oh my, I got to buy Bitcoin, I got to buy Ethereum? Not a whole lot, right? So there's still, again, I'm not surprised by this. There's still a lot of support. Institutions and retail people are just kind of nibbling and buying. I did see a report this weekend that a whale accumulated 30,000 Bitcoins this weekend, which I thought was really interesting. So the big smart money still thinks it's a great investment, right? And that builds a lot of confidence long term. I was watching that YouTuber this morning. Oh my goodness, so much bad advice. And then I do watch Crypto Savvy from time to time. I like to watch them to keep me honest, because there is still the potential it could go to the downside. I'm not going to tell you that it can't go down to the bottom can fall out. I think in order for the bottom to really fall out, there would have to be a lot of mass panic or mass manipulation, like the stock market crash. Cases are spiking. That does make me a little nervous, little side advice. I'm not saying go out and go crazy, but maybe go out and buy some supplies, right? I do have enough TP to get me by for a few months. Every time I go to Costco, I pick up a case of that. I'm trying to accumulate some food, long-lasting foods like rice, some canned goods, just just to be safe. It's not panic or anything. But if panic does ensue, right? The public could be, what is that saying in the markets? The markets could be irrational longer than you can be solvent. Well, people could be irrational longer than you can. People can be irrational longer than the amount of food you might have in your cupboard. So maybe just have some just in case, right? You should always have a 2-week go bag, right? 2 weeks worth of rations and water. TP, I mean, you got to buy that shit anyway, right? So who cares if I have 6 months worth of TP in my, I don't have to worry about it if shit hits the fan. We're in the summer and it's spiking, right? That variant's spiking. What happens come real flu season in the United States? Is it going to be mass hysteria if you're a bit of a germaphobe like me? Maybe you start stocking up on a little bit of extra hand sanitizer and the mask before that gets too crazy. Did you see what is going on in South Africa? Makes USA riot? No, I did not. I'm scared to even look. What's going on over there? Riots in South Africa. I did see a picture. Yeah, you know what? I saw this picture. Or I did see a picture. And I was just like, man, what the hell? Honestly, this is embarrassing that I don't know. What are they writing over? Is this a sign that they need Bitcoin? I saw just this scene of just it looked like a tornado hit it, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Is this a global warming thing? Tornadoes in an area? No, yeah. What are they writing over? Let's see. Riots, looting over seaside city residents. We need our duty. And it is, yeah. This is a bunch of higher. Why are they rioting? Right? Is that hyperinflation? Overthrowing the government. Fire. Yeah, I don't know, man. Interesting. I'll have to pay a little bit more attention to that. You know what I did see this weekend? Optimism. Like I said, in order for prices in Bitcoin to go up, we need catalysts, man. I don't know that Jack Dorsey, Elon Musk thing. No one's talking about that. Isn't that this Thursday, the B word? That's not I Googled that this morning and it was all the same articles from the end of June. No one's talking about that. So I think the ETF, Bitcoin may be range bound, where it's at for the next another 100 days, another 90 days. I think it was in 2013, Bitcoin was range bound in a bull run for 180 days and then it blew its top off. I think that's what I heard. So there's the 2017. Let's take a look at this. I do have some metrics here. Yeah, already in my chart. So what is this? 2 bars, 2 days. Well, that's not very good. 10 bars, 10 days, 2013. Yeah, I'd really have to dig into this, but the 2013 had a double top, didn't it? Wasn't that what everyone keeps talking about? Where are we at? 2013? I'm not really seeing it right now, though. We have to zoom out more. Yeah, this doesn't look like... Oh, is it further back? No, man. I could have sworn everyone talked about where we at here. Oh, yeah, it is a double top. Here we go. I just have to zoom out. And when in doubt, zoom out. So we did... This is... Look, all right, here we go. All right, so 2013, we had a pretty big blow off top. Excuse me, and then we did have, oh my goodness. Start that long more. B word is Wednesday. Kathy Wood is gonna be there too. Hell yeah, baby. Love me some Kathy Wood. All right, so 2013, we had an 83% dip. Very similar to what we just had recently. We had a 53% dip. Not as bad, but this was a high. This was a top. There was probably lots of panic. Obviously a different time. But this could be very similar, very similar. So we had, let's take a look at this. We had roughly, we could say like, let's get a better, all right, let's really zoom in on this. We'll say, oh, no, 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 calm down, calm down. All right, so we'll go to about right here. We had like a, what do we have, an 84-day, roughly an 84-day, 2,100% before we had an 83% chili dipper. So we had from basically January to May, February, March, April. So we had like 120-day, we'll take a look at 120-day blow your nuts off top in Bitcoin at the beginning of the year. I would say the rally probably started a little bit earlier, but I mean, there's a lot of, you know, we had a huge crash or whatever. So also in that March. So same thing, we had a blow your nuts off rally, huge crash, and then it consolidated. Excuse me, it consolidated. Let's see, we'll say 180 days. This stuff lasted up and down for 180 days. And then, oh my goodness, what the hell, man? Like, this isn't even... All right, let's see if we can adjust this. All right, we can go down. And then we had a 58-day, 981% rally. Tell you what, if we got a... I don't think we got a 10x left in this rally. But even, you know, a 3 or 4x, a 4x puts me at my, and you know what I say about price. Anyone that gives price predictions, call them idiots. I'm an idiot. I have no idea what's going to happen. But a 3 or 4x from now, still in the cards, right? I mean, it happened in 2013. This is looking a lot more like 2013 than it is the last one. But that doesn't mean it's going to play out. It could be a whole new different ball game. Again, I've given my reasons why I don't think it is. One, greed is a huge factor. Two, because people are going to want to squeeze the last penny out of you. The market's going to rally, then the Bitcoin's going to dump, and then Ethereum's going to crazy pump, right? I do think that will be the telltale ending sign of the bull market. If I'm wrong, you know, our strategy, we hold until we're right, and that might not be to 2024, 2025. So we had, we'll say we started... there was the 2020 crash, and then this puts us back to, we'll say about right here, puts us back to where it was. And so we'll say the rally started right here, July of 20. We want to go to about right here. We'll say November to April is really when it started going down. So April 15th, we had 160 days, so it extended, it lasted a little bit longer, and a 415% gain over that time period. Before that time, it was basically kind of around where it had been around for almost 2 years, right? And then boom, we had that. And then we had April 15th. We've had at its peak about a 56% crash that is still going on, but we'll say that this was the bottom here. Lasted about 63 days. Now we'll say, let's get a different. So from here to here would be the bottom, but it's been range bound for here. So the big crash was here, and then relief rally, and then another one. So we'll just go from there to there. But overall, we've been about, like I said, 56% over. So from the top to the bottom was about, 2 months. But now we're range bound, and we've been range bound for, we'll say it started right around here. So we've been range bound for only 2 months, right? So we could have You know, if 2013 played out, what was it, like 100 and roughly 180 days? I mean, we got another possible 4 months of this, man. And I tell you what, it's getting tough. We just keep buying, holding, accumulating, earning, whether you're staking. Like, I'm still making my money in Cardano, staking it on Daedalus, still making my money in Harmony, staking it over there, still making my money in Polkadot, and I continue to dollar cost average in. I have Binance set up, buying $75 a week of Ethereum. I'm buying Harmony One twice a month, $50 twice a month. That's the only ones I have auto set up. You got your mileage may vary, whatever your coins are. I do think Ethereum is probably the safest, best bet on the board. I do think Ethereum's going to the moon. Again, I was looking at Optimism. Optimism is out right now. You can move your money over on the Optimism bridge. It's kind of beta. They say I'm not doing it right now, but the fees are really good. It's actually really cool. It's very similar to what we did in Matic. You just transfer your money over there, and then you can start trading in Optimism. You go to Uniswap. Gas fees are no longer going to be a problem, so we will be looking at this in the future. I do want to wait till it is, they're saying, yeah, man, let's go. I think this is coming very soon. It's going to be very bullish for Ethereum. It's going to be very bullish for Uniswap. Some people think that this is going to kill all the other smart chains. Come on, dude. I don't really think that. There's going to be plenty of room for Cardano, Polkadot, Harmony One, etc. Ethereum will be number one, and I don't see that changing. I don't think Cardano, who knows? I don't think Cardano will take them out. But this is all very bullish news. The EIP 1559 stuff still kind of happening. This can be a catalyst. Bitcoin, again, I don't know where it's going to go. My natural, I believe it is going to go up. I just don't know how long we're going to consolidate for. And I don't know if it's going to dump more. I don't think it's going to dump more. Even today, there was a push. There was a pretty strong push this morning, and it's still holding around the support. If it falls below these two yellow lines, it could get ugly, and that would be a huge buying opportunity. But like I pointed out last week, the time to be buying is when the fear and index greed is at extreme fear, and we're at extreme fear. The time to be buying is when the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve is below the 50, right? If you go back historically, it's always going to rally well above this, right? These are the times, in my opinion, to be buying. And you got to be buying the coins that you want. Hans in the house, good morning. BTC, or good afternoon for you, brother. BTC to the middle of the earth. Yeah, you got that right. Another dip for sure. Stop. All right. Yeah, fellas. Be sure to hit up the Discord. I do have the link in that below. Let me know what you think. Do I need to change things around? I stay awake at night. I just started that yesterday. We can pull this up real quick. There are a lot of channels. You can go right. There's Ethereum and then Ethereum DeFi. Again, I want this to kind of be a single pane of glass. Seems like a lot, but you can expand it out. If you're not interested in it, you can mute it, right? You don't have to look at it. I do have some different stuff going on. It's a great way to know when I go live. Oh my goodness, who is that sexy beast, right? I also have the link to a Telegram below. Be sure to get into that and hang out with me. Let's take one last attempt. Let's see if we can get my monies over in Sushi. It's one of my favorite hobbies. I do have to get to work too. Oh my goodness, is it 8 a.m.? Are my farms showing up yet? Why are you ruining my Monday morning? All right, there. Oh, all right, here we go. Maybe we got a chance. Are you saying there's a chance? It's all my... All right, so it looks like that went through. Did it show up in my wallet yet is the real problem. So my Viper finally showed up. My Sushi showed up. But it looks like I'm missing some one. So that's really, really annoying. That better show up later. That's all I'm saying. All right, so I'm going to harvest this. Harvest. Oh, that had an error too. All right, we're just gonna have to let this. Why is it needing me to unlock that again? Yeah, the one didn't show up in that wallet. That's really frustrating. All right, so like I said, is this showing up now? This should go down. All right, so I take my Viper, and this tells you one Viper equals 1x Viper equals 1.256 Vipers. So I have 24 times 1. So like roughly 30 Vipers sticked over here. I thought I had more than that. This is still showing 100. Oh no, that's wrong. All right, so I'm gonna deposit all the Viper I claim. Again, I could sell this for cash right now, and maybe I should. And this, yeah, the network's having problems. All right, guys, I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what the hell we're going to talk about. Hopefully, now it's letting me do it. Hopefully, Bitcoin starts turning around. I don't know, though, man. It could be like this for months. It could be like this for months. And silver lining, just keep buying, right? If you're bullish, just keep buying. I don't know if you guys are out of money like me. I get paid Friday. Small amount will be go towards buying something. I'm not sure what yet, but a small amount will be pay my bills. Yeah, good to hear. Good to hear, Hans. Anyway, hit those like buttons, hit those subscribe buttons. I will be back 7:05 a.m. PST. Sync gang. Hop on over into the subscriber chat on Meet Kevin. I know you're a Meet Kevin super fan subscriber. Let that guy know he needs to be offline by 7 a.m. I love you all and peace.